webooms of an anime called Yokozuro Quartet, and I tried watching it, and it was just no good. It was like I wasn't too into it.
I remember this one that we had a party of like 5 or 6 of us, and we were just ripped, and we were like, let's see if we can find the shittiest anime ever made.
Oh, you ever watched Legend of the Galactic Heroes? Oh my god, I love that anime. That's actually contesting. That's probably my favorite anime, actually.
That one?
Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Turns out, so we agreed upon as a 6 for 6 vote that the shittiest anime we've ever seen is called Chobits.
Okay, here's the problem with Chobits. Chobits, the manga, was freaking... It was good. Clamp, I like Clamp. Clamp has good stuff. And Chobits is sick. I've never watched the anime, so... God forbid it might actually be garbage.
The manga is probably way different, but the anime itself, ooh.
I like Clamp. Clamp's a girly manga, but like girly manga authors.
My other favorite anime in top 5, Lupin the Third.
Yeah, I never watched any of the Lupin stuff. Wasn't there a Lupin reboot too?
Yeah,
they did a reboot
so.
anime.
I think so.
Was that any good? You watched it?
It's not bad actually. It was pretty
decent.
You watched it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
As far as like an anime that was just like cartoonish,
yeah,
but like it was just dumb and it made no sense and had no story.
Sure.
But it was just like one of those things you're like, it's funny for some reason. Was Super Milk-chan?
I never watched that one. I never watched that one.
Toonami show.
The only one I remember is like Shin-chan or something.
Shin-chan's fucking weird. That's a weird show.
I thought Shin-chan was funny.
It's funny.
I watched a couple, but I was like,
side to it.
I was like, whatever, man.
Too much for me.
Toonami funny. Everybody who grew up in the 90s loves Toonami anime.
Hell yeah.
It's just, you can't help it, dude. It's what we grew up with. What are you going to do? Fight me. Do you remember that Sears Kenmore commercial?
The what?
Sears Kenmore. How old are you, Van Dyer?
20.
Yeah, so you might remember it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get the... It's a scorcher today, dude. I'll call Sears. I'll call him tomorrow. You'll call now. You remember that? That's commercial? Good God, dude. Holy moly. Ruining my life.
And they also played the piano part from Tornado by Mindless Self-Indulgence for their schedule.
Dude, Mindless Self-Indulgence, dude. I hate that band.
And they would just play it over and over for the schedule, what they were playing.
I used to listen to them all the time. I was such a little poop head. I was such a little busterino.
Little busterino.
Little buster, dude. The truth. Oh, God, what other anime did I watch recently?
I just rewatched Fooly Cooly because I haven't seen it in like years.
How was it? You like it?
It was pretty damn good. I haven't seen it in a very long time.
My friend loves Fooly Cooly, but he's a dumbass. So.
The music in it is like one of the things I like about it.
The animation's
same thing I like about what's that?
It's super. I just like what they do with the animation. Like they just go crazy. Like it's fine. Like it's really good.
Turns out to a couple smashers, Samanak.
Yeah.
I actually committed a sin. There was a movie that I've never seen. It was an anime movie, and I've never seen it. You're gonna hate me for this because like apparently it was like one of the most well-recognized movies of all time, and I've never seen it.
Sure.
2 weeks ago, for the first time ever, I watched Akira.
It's good.
It was mind-boggling. I loved that movie.
Akira's okay.
Apparently it was like a sin to these people that I just haven't seen it.
Like, you don't have to. Like you don't
seen Akira. They're like, this opened the door to everything. I was like, I'll give it a watch, and I loved it. It's
just that Akira is so commonly like referenced. That's hard. It's hard to ignore it if you like pop culture, cartoony stuff. Like they always like, because the people who make cartoons that Westerners like also almost always love anime.
Oh yeah.
So and Akira just gets referenced all the time because it's super famous and it's good. I like it a lot.
No, I like watched it for the first time ever. It was
good.
Fantastic.
I think my favorite manga is Bokurano. It's probably one of my favorite mangas. Bokurano and Blame. It's a tie. No, it's not a tie. Blame's my favorite.
The anime wasn't good, but I loved the manga.
No, the anime sucked. So the anime ended hella early too.
Really?
And it didn't cover all the stuff in the manga. And the manga is super heavily focused on like each of the pilots having their own vignette stories.
Okay.
So it's like really it's episodic volumes of each as each child gets to pilot the mech. So and it's like I don't know, it's super messed up too, which is really cool. There's
an anime and a manga that I love that a lot of people don't know. Now, as far as the anime, it's super famous, but I will always prefer the manga, and that was High School of the Dead.
High School of the Dead. Okay, all right. Here's my problem with High School of the Dead.
Here we go.
The problem with High School of the Dead.
Here we go.
Okay, that is like the most shameless, ignorant, like manga I've ever had the pleasure of reading because I did read it, and like I never watched the anime because if it was anything like the manga, it was garbage. Not really garbage. Like it was okay, but like.
My buddy's like, I just watched the High School of the Dead anime. I was like, what'd you think of it? He's like, you remember that scene when he set up the biopod of that 50 cal on that girl's boobs? I was like, come on now, dude.
No, that whole...
I was like, you cannot.
It's a whole trip. honestly. And it's fun to watch, but it's just like, it's fun to be like, good God. Good God. Whatever.
I actually watched it. Like, that was an
moments.
actual scene. He set up a 50 caliber bipod on this girl's rack and killed zombies with a Barrett 50 caliber. And I was like,
funny. I think he shot a bullet, and one of the girls flipped past it. No, not just flipped past it. He did a little flip. He fired, and the bullet went like. I can't describe it.
No,
it's not appropriate.
I could describe it.
It's not appropriate.
We might have to cut this out later.
And it would take too much time to describe how absurd the image is. I could describe it
in a sentence. Like, it was like
the bullet passes through her bouncing titties. Like, and it goes both ways, because like the bullet goes past one and then it comes down and the other one comes up and then it passes it.
Yeah, it was like the Matrix in between this girl's jugs is what we're trying to describe here. It was something else.
The math described in that thing, someone decided to make a little infographic of like, okay, so how fast do these tits have to be moving in order for a bullet to pass through them?
Especially
like this?
A 50 caliber.
Yeah, a 50 caliber bullet to be passing through this.
Jesus.
And it roughly broke down to like that the jugs were moving at like what 800 miles per second to complete that.
No.
And so when you're watching anime, you just have to realize that like, man, they're just gonna do whatever they want, and that's fine because it's